Hello everyone. Hi. Uh, yeah, I think I'm 20 minutes early to the live stream. Great. Just give me a second. Hi Pratibha. Hi Vamshi. Okay. Yeah, I think people are joining. Oh, is it? There is no volume? Let me check the speaker. Ah,
Can you guys hear me? Yeah. If someone can confirm, am I audible? Hello, hello, hi. Yes, 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 yes. Great. Please explain how to add database. Okay, we'll talk about a lot of topics today. This will be a quick live, like I think we'll do for like little less than 1 hour because I have some other meeting. So we will wind this up by 10 o'clock. Okay. Yeah, let's wait for people to join. I think people are joining. Good. Yep, yep, yep. Okay, we're all set. Okay, first let's do quick uh, round of thanks. So Ashish, thanks for joining as member. Madhuri, Siri, Deva, Jaypreet. So you all will get access to the Discord channel. So yeah, so if anyone wants to join our Discord where we built a small community and we help you with any questions related to DevOps, not only our channel, it can be anything you have, you can drop message on our Discord channel and we all try to help you. So this is a link for it. Okay, so I'll try to take people onto the live stream today. Just try to make sure you have the camera on and we can discuss about things. First 10 minutes, we will take the question answers from the live and then we will just start pulling people and we can talk to them. Any shortcut to learn Azure quickly? I have experience of AWS 4 years. That itself is a shortcut. If you know AWS, you can learn Azure in a month. It should not take more time. Just follow our Azure Zero to Hero. Lot of concepts you will like, you find it familiar, so you can learn it really quick. Just 1 month is enough. According to you, what is the major difference between what was that? DevOps and SRE? Like it's very simple. DevOps. If you look at DevOps, the landscape of DevOps is different. If you look at SRE, it's mostly about observability. It's about maintaining your system reliable, always available. So SRE background mostly comes from production support, keeping the site up. So that has eventually evolved, and now we call it SRE. Whereas DevOps has evolved from the background of system administration, build and release engineering. So the roots of SRE and the roots of DevOps are totally different. I hope you got it. Yeah, super excited. So the next series that we are going to do, it's going to be AI assisted DevOps. I promise you all that it's going to be quite interesting. Uh, yeah, I mean, you can get started from day one. We'll try to make things very exciting for people who want to learn AI assisted DevOps. Hi, did you plan to launch like at this point of time? Like, if you ask me, I would never do a live course. I mean, see, these are usually thoughts, and thoughts might change. But my opinion about live course is that if you're doing live course, you can actually help people uh, during that point of time, right? And it has to be recurring. Like today, if I'm doing a live course, after 3 months, I have to run a new batch with again live course. And the platforms are you need a website for it, you need a platform for it. You can get it from Graphy or Rigi or other sources, but again, there is a dependency on the platforms. If you do a self-paced course, let's say on Udemy or YouTube, it's very easy, right? People can learn it at the self pace. We do these live streams where people can come and ask questions. So actually we have simulated more than a live environment, because we also have a Discord server. People watching the video, they can just post questions on the Discord server, right? And we are available all the time to help. So within 2 to 3 hours you can expect the response. Sometimes you get the response in, like, even less than 15-20 minutes as well. So what's different you can do in a live course, right? So we have videos on YouTube and Udemy. While you're watching it, you have any questions, you can post it there and we're responding back to you. In fact, what is live course? Like, if you try to understand about live course, right? Let me explain you. See, if you're doing an online live course, okay, let's say I'm doing an online live course and there are 500 people on the batch. How can I actually help 500 people on live? This is not a physical live, right? This is a virtual live. So let's say somebody has questions. How can you answer everyone's question in a live batch if you can't explain how it becomes a live batch? So that's what I mean. These are opinions. I'm not saying this is a very hard opinion, but this is opinion at this point of time. Share the Udemy course link. You should find that in the description. If you look at the description, you will find it. Okay. I mean, take it from the description, because like, so this is a course link, but you cannot copy it from here. So take it from the description, because you will get the course only for 399 rupees. Okay. Going back, let's see if we have any more questions. Simranjit has a question. Abhishek, thanks for giving one share of thanks that I had cracked several offers under develop. Oh, nice. Oh, so Simranjit says, I cracked several offers under DevOps architect role and secured almost 40 LPA. Congrats, man. That's great to hear. And yeah, Simran, why don't you join me live and share your experience? Right. So, if you are available, you can actually join this invite link that I put in the chat section. So you can try to join and we can help people. I mean, if you're not comfortable, that's still fine. Congrats to you. Uh, Let me highlight that comment so that it's not missed. Perfect. Any thoughts of IBM acquiring Terraform? Where will be Terraform in 5 years? I mean, to be honest, I work for Red Hat, right, Sanjay? So this is not a new news for us. To be honest, I knew this 6 months ago that IBM is acquiring Terraform, because it's there. It's an internal news already. IBM acquiring HashiCorp, not Terraform. So yeah, I mean, this was not new to me. So it got synced in. Right now, a lot of people are talking about this on LinkedIn, but it got synced in because This was there from last 6 months. Now, what is the future of Terraform? I don't think anything would change, right? Because Red Hat is also acquired by um, uh, IBM. But a lot of things about Red Hat did not change. For example, if you look at Ansible automation platform, in fact, they almost killed Ansible Tower, but Ansible automation platform is still there. Similarly, a lot of open source tools like Podman is still there. Podman is very popular, right? Podman is still alive. So it's not that IBM acquired HashiCorp, so all the HashiCorp tools are going to be licensed. In fact, they already licensed it, so so that's okay. I see it positive. I don't see anything bad in it. Hey, hi Simran, Simranjit.
Hi, hi, Abhishek. Thank you so much for giving me such opportunity to make you. I'm not able to show myself due to certain reasons.
That's okay.
Uh, yeah, but the thing is, I just want to give you a good amount of thanks, and it really means a lot that your courses are being meant for having a job-driven perspectives. And I had cracked several offers with your course perspective, along with certain more YouTubers along with you, but especially you is being giving us a more project oriented and something which is being regarding towards the industry experience. So whosoever is being working in the DevOps domain, I'm already working since last 5 years in
Hmm.
DevOps and Azure DevOps, mainly Azure, but yes, somewhere around AWS also got a chance to work with a number of things, Terraform and all. So based on Terraform, DevOps, monitoring perspective, and security things, this made me from 20 LPAs to 40 LPAs, almost 100% of
Oh,
hike.
nice, nice. How many years experience you have? Like roughly
8 years.
8 years. Oh, that's good. Eight
Hmm.
multiplied by five, which is good for market. Yeah.
Yeah, so I thought about the same. And with the rigorous efforts, like whatever you are doing, we have to do. I mean, whosoever
Yes.
is being the audience in the YouTube, I would just
Yes.
give you a give bit on top of it that it's not about Abhishek is doing. It's about how you are perceiving, how you are actually working on yourself. It is not like it's only obviously everybody is asking one set of questions. What is the difference between SRE and DevOps engineer? It's nowhere now important. It is being important like how you are driving with your tools, how you are
Exactly.
driving with your roles and responsibilities. So
Yes.
make your basics fundamentals more stronger and deeper so that you can get and crack your job and all those things. So this is what I experienced from giving a number of interview calls around.
Hmm.
Every day I
Definitely. Yeah.
was being sitting in around more than 6 to 7 interviews. Yeah, thank
Oh,
you.
okay. Like one thing I wanted to ask, like,
Yeah.
you know, uh,
Hmm.
when we look at this, right? A lot of people, I'm pretty sure, uh,
Hmm.
they are going to look at the fancy number 40 LPA. Uh, I I I would like to ask you about the struggle side. Like, how many
Hmm.
interviews you have failed? How many interviews did you fail?
I mean, I think I can say I had failed around, if I had given hundreds of interviews, I had failed around 80s, more than 80.
80.
So
Oh,
it is not like you ever, it's a timing. Yeah, it's a timing. It's not like how everything is being perceiving. Somewhere around, I was being at the last moment of time when the HR negotiations are happening. That
hmm,
moment of time, they are saying that your positions has been closed.
hmm,
So the thing is, it depends upon how you are performing out, performing everywhere. But it is something where you are saying that somebody is saying from the other side that the position has been closed up, and or it is being on hold, or maybe somewhere you are not into that much uh, good amount of arguments has been happened at that moment of time, and microaggression has been happened at that last moment, maybe that
Yeah.
makes you failed up. So this is how it's been dealing up. So nevertheless, you don't need to stop, you don't need to be
Yeah.
more demotivated, be always motivated, because see, you are learning something new, and that something new is being given by Abhishek. So everybody has to be like more impressive in terms of whenever, see, whatever the new updates in the environment, whatever the new upgrades are coming up. Abhishek, you are the person, or some one or two YouTubers are giving us these insights that, hey, this is the new evolving era now. You
Yeah.
have
Yeah.
to go into it. So this is how we can progressively work, although, but we have to work from, ground grassroots level. It is not
Yes.
like over the top, just have to grab all the new fancy words inside you and just you do
Yeah.
whatever you are doing. Yeah.
No, no, that's very important point that you covered. Like, you should be ready to fail, because
Mm,
when you're switching streams, or when you are targeting a high paying job, obviously, people would obviously people would reject you, because you
mm,
are trying to switch, and people might intimidate you. That's more important. People might intimidate you. So
mm,
when people intimidate you, go back, write down the questions, and for the next interview, you should be ready. That's what I keep saying.
mm. Yeah. So this is the main gist when you are thinking from career orientation perspective and growth perspective. And not everybody is being looking out a similar monotonous things like, yeah, why we need to hire you if this is the question coming in front of you. Everybody says I need a financial growth, or I need a growth in my career. These are monotonous words. Be prepared with something which is you are genuinely feeling when you are sitting in the interview at the time of HR discussion. You should be ready with this kind of a gesture that it's not about only growth, it's about how you are perceiving towards a growth. They show
Exactly.
certain roadmap that this is how you are perceiving towards a growth towards that part. Don't go with the same word like we require a growth, we require a career growth or a financial growth. Make something with regards to this. So this is how I learned this time from my previous perspective. So make myself more mature while
Great.
seeing your videos, how to prepare myself in terms of those facing those questions. Thank you so much, Abhishek, for giving such a very, I mean, this is something philanthropic work you are doing, even it is
No, no,
being,
no. Thank you so
yeah,
much. Yeah.
thank you,
No, it was
thank
it
you.
was nice. Thanks, Simran. Thanks for joining. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you so much, Abhishek. God bless you every time.
Yeah. Thank you. See you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Okay. Let's take more questions, and then let's invite people. I have 2.5 years experience in support role. I resigned due to some reasons. Till date, 6 months career gap. How to answer this in interview? See, there are two ways of dealing with it. One is you can honestly say you have a career gap. Okay. Second thing, do some certification to cover the gap. You might say that, I've done a certification, and uh, do freelancing. That is something that I would suggest, because like, let's say you have 3 years career gap, and for the last 2 to 3 months you have done freelancing. What happens? That means you don't have recent career gap, because recently you are working. Previously you might have career gap, and companies are bothered about what you are doing at this point. Like, previously, if you have career gap, companies are not worried a lot. But if you currently are not working in a company, or if you're currently not a freelancer, then that is a point where you get a lot of rejections. So you can do two things. One is you can honestly express that, I have a career gap and I have done some certification to just keep myself relevant, and now I started trying it again because of some medical reasons I stopped, or I quit my previous company. Or other thing you can do is just look for look for some freelancing opportunities. There are a lot of websites, right? And there is LinkedIn also. Grab a client, work for the client for 2 to 3 months, and then update your resume as freelancer and start applying for companies. Is Docker Swarm still used? Okay, yeah, let me invite people. If anybody is interested, you can join. Here is the link. Okay, so anybody who's interested, they can join. The comment is also highlighted, and you can also see the link here. So the question was, is Docker Swarm still relevant, still used? We are startup and we want to deploy microservices. Yeah, it's still relevant. But the thing is, Kubernetes has become so popular, and yeah, a lot of people these days don't even look for alternatives. They directly go for Kubernetes. So the community has become so active. Let's say you need a new feature with Kubernetes, or there is a vulnerability with Kubernetes, it is addressed very soon. So yeah, Docker Swarm is still relevant, but Kubernetes is more popular. Hey, hi, Hemant. Oh, there's a lot of noise. Hi, Nagin.
Hi, hi.
How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Sir.
No worries. It's good connecting with you. Yeah. So, what do you do, and what is your question?
Yeah. I think some more. Yeah, my question is currently I'm a like OS engineer,
Hmm.
Red Hat OS engineer in like Capgemini.
Hmm.
Total, I have 3.1 year experience, and I have worked also as a data center engineer. So it's a kind of Nokia is our client. So I'm not always there, but it's no problem. So I have worked in hardware like HP hardware, Dell hardware, and infrastructure management. Have
Got it. Got it.
Red Hat OS and also DevOps tools. So I want to switch, and also I have almost watched your all the playlist, and also I have knows all the tools as part of the DevOps tools. So I want to know how to target a US based companies, and my current salary is like almost nearly 6 or 6.5. How to
So,
target in a 20
so
years?
you,
20,
so you want to target remote jobs?
yeah, remote job. Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Got your question. So, see, let me tell you, you're working for Capgemini and you have OS background, hardware background, and you want to target US based companies. So, right now, do not keep that as only focus. Please also try some product based companies or good companies here, uh, at the same time while you're trying for US based companies, because the market, there is a lot of things happening in US right now, right? So they want to hire people in their region. So US is actually moving towards hiring more people, providing employment more for the US citizens. So do not keep it as only your priority. Okay, that should not be only priority for you. You should be trying companies here. Keep trying there also. And the platform is LinkedIn. Don't go to any other platforms. Okay, LinkedIn has the opportunities, and for these remote opportunities LinkedIn is popular, right? But but continue looking for opportunities here as well. Please,
Okay.
don't keep it as the only thing or the only option. Okay.
Yeah, this will help me. And is it like Twitter will be helpful with these remote jobs? And as a open source,
It's
how do you? like see, like is it required as a 3 year experience? Like is
No,
it
no, no.
help?
Open source is not a requirement, and Twitter is not that much useful in terms of hiring. It's good for exposure, but hiring still LinkedIn. I would recommend LinkedIn.
As also like I have connected with not many people. Those are actually working as a remote engineer and as a US and other regions. So what they are mostly focusing, and they are focused to get the remote job, basically the open source. And
No,
suppose
no,
they
no,
were targeting suppose one company, particular company, they were continuously doing the open source and continuously doing the open source project contribution. Is it
no, no, no,
required?
no, 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 no. It's not the thing. Open source has. I mean, open. The purpose of open source is completely different. Um, like if you randomly do some open source contributions, nobody is going to hire you. For example, let's say you contribute to. Oh, I think we lost you. Yeah, I think we lost you. Sorry. Uh, yeah. Then a lot of people are joining, but we are looking for people who turn on the camera, because otherwise it's a bad experience for users. They don't understand whom they are speaking to. Hi, Gaurav.
Yeah, hello sir. How are you?
I'm good. How are you, Gaurav?
Yeah, I am fine, sir.
Yeah, tell me
So,
what's your question.
I am also from the same company. I missed his name, but I think so. He told Capgemini. So I
Yeah,
am also from Capgemini only, sir. So I have almost 2.8 years of experience, but it is in front end, sir. So now, what is the the major scenario in MNC or like service-based industries, like the notice period, and
hmm,
because of that, that is because of that we are missing some opportunities. So like in front end roles also, I am missing some opportunities. And the other thing is like I want to move towards DevOps, like but I am not getting the
got it.
uh, perfect pathway or the roadmap. I started following you, sir, but
Hmm,
there are some questions or some concerns in my mind that will I be able to I will be able to complete your courses, but then how can I handle the questions from the interview perspective, that because I don't have experience in DevOps, right?
got it.
So I
Got
have
it.
done it, AZ 900 I have done, but I don't have in experience
No,
in
no, I got your
AWS.
question. I
Yes,
got your question. Okay,
yes,
so
sir.
I'll simply explain you. See,
Yeah,
uh, when you want to switch from one stream to the other, let's
yes, sir.
say it is development to DevOps, or DevOps to development, QE to dev. This is very common in IT industry. Okay, it's not
Okay,
that people will continuously be a QA engineer. It's not that people would continuously be a developer. It's very common for people to switch between the streams. Now,
okay,
how do you tell interview? How will you convince interviewers? Like you can't say interviewers that I am a QA engineer and I want to get into DevOps. Nobody's
yeah,
going
we
to hire
can't
you.
say.
Okay,
Right, sir.
nobody's going to hire you. Very, very
Yes,
obvious.
yeah,
Now, but Abhishek, how can I gain experience? There
yeah,
are a lot of tutorials. Obviously, you will go through them. And reason why we are doing real time projects. For example, there are a lot of real time projects on our channel. Along with that, I recently did a Udemy real time project. Okay, so what will you get out of that? You can see
experience.
experience. Exactly. So like you can see how real time applications are built, how real time applications are run, what issues you might run into. And like Simranjit said right previously,
Yes,
you will fail initially. Okay,
yeah,
you will fail terribly. When you go to an interview, although you have real time experience, I mean you practice real time projects, you have done this, what would happen is they'll ask you some question that immediately does not come to your mind. You might not respond back, but after 3 to 4 interviews, everything will start falling in place. Your theory that you have learned, the practical concepts that you have learned, right, the projects
okay,
that you have prepared, all of them will fall in place after 3 to 4 interviews, because
yes,
that's when you will start understanding that, oh, okay, interviewer is asking me this question, that
Y-
means from the project that I have learned, this is what I have to explain. Okay.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
interviewer will ask you, tell me one issue with Kubernetes that you faced.
Okay.
In the first interview, you will fail. You will fail to understand, okay, what should I answer for this? But
Mm-hmm.
after 2 to 3 interviews, you will realize, okay, while I was doing that project from Abhishek's channel, I ran into this Kubernetes issue. My pod went into crash loop back off because of resources issue. How did I fix it? This is how I fixed it. Now let me tell this to the interviewer and see. Then you will see some positive response. This is the common life cycle. Okay. This is
Yes.
how every person who switch into DevOps, this is what they do. Okay. So
Yes.
don't worry
Got
about
it,
it.
sir.
What I
Yeah.
want to tell you is be confident. Okay. First, you have to be confident, and then
Okay.
only you will be able to convince the interviewers.
Yes. Yes. And yes,
Okay.
sir, your course, I sorry to interrupt you, but when you launched the Udemy course, right? So
Hmm.
I was we were having the Udemy business, so in
Hmm.
Capgemini, but
Hmm.
initially 1 or 2 days it was not available.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I was just going to comment,
Hmm.
usually don't comment to videos, but I was so excited to comment on your video to get your video on Udemy business, and gratefully it got into Udemy
Yeah.
business
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
of your talent also, sir. Because of your
No, no,
talent,
no,
because
thank you. Thank you
usually
so
it
much.
won't get. Yeah,
Yeah.
it won't get. Yes, sir.
It's all you. I mean, a lot of people bought it initially and there was good rating. So, and some
Yes,
people also requested Udemy to add that course to Udemy business. So, all that
yes,
helped. Now,
yes,
before we move to the next person, what I want to tell you, Gaurav, is
yes.
trust the process. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Just trust the process. That is,
Okay.
I'm going to prepare for the next 2 to 3 months. I'm going to do real time projects. Then I'm okay to fail in 5 to 10 interviews. And
Mm.
if you believe in this process, you will definitely clear the interviews.
Yes,
Okay.
sir. Yeah, sir, last question, sir. So
Yeah.
I will be following your videos.
Huh.
Above that, will you be able to tell me something like my last interview experience was like I prepared for basics and medium questions and hard, but he asked me ultra pro basic. So where I was
That's okay.
so there will you be able to share or guide some resources like blogs or something?
Sure.
Your videos will help definitely, but will you be able to tell the this where can I take the basic fundamentals?
Yeah, yeah. Drop email or drop comment so that I understand what are those questions. Okay. I'll make a video on
Okay,
that. It's very
okay,
simple. Everybody will learn, right? I'll make a video on that.
okay,
Just drop those
okay,
questions. Okay.
okay, okay. Thank you,
Perfect.
sir.
Thanks, Vero. Hi.
Hi, Abhishek. Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. So, firstly, I would really wanted to thank you because I think you are giving, you're just telling all the entire courses and everything like for free. And I would say like I'll be forever grateful to you like throughout my life because, out of nowhere, like I've got my interest to the cloud and everything because previously back then I mean like I've moved to USA to do my masters. So previously in India, like I worked as a QA engineer like for Tata Consultancy Services, but
Oh,
then
nice.
I really wanted to move to something which I can do something in my life like very very much productive. And
Yeah.
because I mean it's like a different perspective, but
Yeah.
I really wanted to do something very much about it. And I think I mean look, you are a great instructor. I would have to
Thank you.
tell you that. And I
Means a
really
lot.
learned I learned every course of yours. And also recently I even did end-to-end implementation project of that
Oh,
real-time
Udemy.
project also in the Udemy. So I do
Oh,
have
nice.
my Udemy business, but anyway I did really I also purchased that, but anyway I
Oh, nice.
completed in the first 1 week itself.
Thank,
So
thank
apart
you.
from all of this, I will be really thankful. But apart from this, like I have my interview coming up with a big tech company. So I've already passed my first round of interview, which
Oh,
was
nice.
like for one hour round. But now I have to deal with the 5 rounds, which like every 5 rounds like for 1 hour each.
Hmm.
So I have gotten information from the recruiter that 1 hour of round, like especially will be consisting with the ISE, which is like more they'll be
Hmm.
focusing on the
Hmm.
Terraform.
Terraform. Yeah.
So I'm very much, confident about, and I'm like very much confident about the fundamentals and everything,
Mm,
like very much
mm,
strong about it. But I mean, I'm also doing all the practical hands-on and everything, but I'm
mm,
really not sure like if I can be able to, pass that 1 hour of round, because, I do not have like a production kind of experience, right? I mean,
mm,
what all I'm doing is just like, following your videos or other YouTube or Udemy kind of, and everything practicing. But
mm, mm,
I just wanted to ask you, like, for 1 hour of IAC round, like, what will, I mean, it's purely coding, they've told
mm,
me that.
mm.
So, what will I have to expect, or what will I have to be ready so that, I can crack that 1 hour round?
Yeah, sure. See, I mean, couple of things. One is, I'm very familiar with US style of interviews. So one is the reason why they have it for 1 hour is to just give you enough time, and they also have enough time. It doesn't mean that they'll ask you to code for 1 hour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and typically what happens is they do a peer programming kind of a session where it would be right from basics. They might give you a virtual machine and they might ask you to install Terraform, configure it for a cloud provider, and step by step, initially they will ask you to focus more on the skeleton. Okay, do not do any mistakes on the skeleton part.
Okay,
That
yeah,
is
actually, I'm sorry to interrupt you, but in the first round itself, the hiring manager asked me to write the entire structure. I mean, like,
exactly,
he had given me how to deploy an Lambda function and write, asked
exactly.
me to the structure. So, yeah.
Yes, structure is very, very important. Like it's your primary point of rejection if you don't do it.
Right.
Um, yeah, going back. So they'll just ask you, let's say, to create a EKS cluster through Terraform. What they will be looking at is, are you using modules, right? So if you're using modules, how you are defining it? Are you defining variables? Are you defining inputs, outputs? How you are passing the information to it? Are you defining state management? Are you using locking of it, right? And workspaces.
Got it. Yeah.
Okay, if you do this, I'm 100% sure you will clear the interview.
Okay.
Just take one example. Okay, they might give you anything, like you cannot be prepared for it, right?
Right.
You might prepare for an EC2 instance and they might ask you, um, let's say, lambda function. Obviously you will not remember the syntax, you have to go through a documentation. So
Right.
what I would recommend is take something complex like an EKS cluster, VPC EKS, which
Okay.
we did in Udemy as well.
Right.
Even if you can write the same things that I mentioned, defining the variables, making sure there is no sensitive thing, defining the proper provider, backend, locking mechanism, using modules, as I told you, passing the information to the modules, and everything structurally right, good enough. They will not expect you to use all the parameters correct. Don't focus on that,
Okay.
because
So
even
will
the
they not
authors of
even
Terraform,
focus on, that exact syntax and
no,
everything, right? I mean, okay.
no, like, see, resource, just give an example. Resource followed by the name of the resource, ID of the resource. These are very basic.
Right.
Okay, what what goes into the resource, exact parameter names, even the authors of Terraforms won't remember it. there
Okay.
is there is no point, right? Like,
Right.
today if you ask me, I will say I don't know, because why will I remember all that? What's the point of it, right?
Right. Yeah.
And you can be very straightforward. You can tell them that, see, I don't remember these things. I use Terraform documentation for all of it, and using Terraform documentation I populate these things. I can explain you the design. Tell them that, you know first I'll create a VPC module and I can explain you what goes into the VPC module, what are the different VPC components that I want to create, and what is the order of creation,
Okay.
right?
Right. Right.
No, like,
Completely
be
makes sense.
be very, like, be very free in the interview. You are already in US, so like, those interviews are not very as strict as the Indian interviews, where
Right.
people might expect you certain things. If they are very adamant, they are adamant. But those interviews are pretty open, so you don't
Yeah.
have to be worried.
Yeah. Okay. Sure. So, any other advice you would give me to make sure, to crack
Ask a lot
this?
of questions. I would say
Okay.
ask a lot of questions.
Okay.
Okay, don't jump onto something. Let's say they give you a task, do not directly jump onto it. Okay,
Okay.
try to communicate with them as if you, like, let's say we both are talking,
Right.
and let's say both of us are working on infrastructure as code. if I ask you something, you wouldn't directly answer it, right? You would ask me a lot of questions back. You
Right,
would
right,
say, okay, have you done this? Is it already there? Is the environment ready? What are the things that you want me to consider? And then you will give me the answer back,
right, correct.
right? So engage them in the conversation. That's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, okay, sure. Yeah. Yeah, thanks a lot, Abhishek. This is it. And yeah, I would really thank you so much. Maybe like,
No, no, no
behalf
worries.
of all the, users, I mean, everything. So yeah, I think you're doing a great job. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so much for that. Yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Means a lot. Bye.
Yeah,
Take care.
bye. Take care.
Hi, Ranga. What's up?
Yeah, hello Abhishek. Thanks. I didn't expect that you'll accept me. Okay, thanks. Yes, Abhishek, I'm working as a cloud support engineer in AWS. So
Okay.
before I worked in Akamai, so that before I worked in BSNL, so I have experience of CDN. So now I got the experience of
Awesome.
cloud. So now I'm thinking to like move into the DevOps field as I'm so much interested. So everywhere your name is trending. So uh, then I got into LinkedIn and I've started seeing your videos now. So like
Okay.
I'm following up this playlist. So I need a session like uh, my path now how I have to go. So because I have experience with the cloud now, so from support point of view, I am not saying like uh, like not DevOps. I don't have any experience before into like
That's
experience.
okay.
Yes,
See, very honestly, if you know DevOps, why would you even watch my videos, right? So,
yes,
anybody who is on the channel, it's very common that all of the subscribers, either they don't have the familiarity of a particular topic because they might
yes,
not have gotten chance to work on that particular topic, although they are DevOps engineers, or people are here to upskill, move from one background to the other. So it's totally fine. Like all the success stories that I share on the channel, right?
sure,
All of them have transitioned from a different field to DevOps. Please understand that. Okay. Every success story that you see there, they have transitioned from a different field to DevOps. It might be support, it might be database administration, it might be QA, it might be front end. That is how people, they watch the videos, they have done the projects, they they were uh, good at explaining those things in the interviews, and they cleared the interviews.
okay,
Okay. So you are not going to do something new. That's what I'm trying to say. You got it
okay,
right.
sure,
So
sure,
you are not going to invent a wheel. The wheel is already there. The formula is already there. You just follow it and you believe that you do it, and you will definitely do it.
sure, sure. Yeah. So yes, Abhishek. So it's been almost 2 3 months. Started following your videos. So yeah, after 4 5 months, like at least more 3 months. I wanted to go through your videos. Even
Yeah.
like, we have this business or my business wanted to go through your latest video also that you shared in the Udemy. Yeah. After that, once I get confidence, I will start. Appearing for interviews. Yeah.
Perfect. Perfect. Yeah. Yeah. That's what. See, before going to Udemy, also we have a lot of projects on YouTube channel. Yesterday also I uploaded a project, right?
Yes. Yes.
DevSecOps.
Correct.
DevSecOps project. Like they are all everything that I do on the channel. Where do I get that information from? Somewhere or other, I'm, you know, taking those things from my regular work, and I just try to put that out. I just try to put it out, right?
Correct.
So all of them are real time. You can just go through them and do it yourself without watching the video, and yeah, you will gain confidence definitely.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Thanks. Thanks a lot.
Thank you. Did I lose you? Okay, nevertheless.
Okay. I think yes,
Thank you.
Abhishek. Okay.
Hi, Abhishek. Good evening.
Hello, hi Sandeep.
Hello.
What's up? Hi Sandeep.
Yeah,
What's up?
I'm doing good. How about you, Abhishek?
I'm doing great, Sandeep. Go ahead. Tell me.
Abhishek, actually, I
Yeah.
don't I'm feeling lucky today because I want to talk to you for a long time, but I didn't get a time to. Every time I'm trying, I thought like I will not get. I joined late now only, but I got it today.
No, no, no.
So
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I don't know. Same question was asked by previous person. I'm not sure.
Hmm.
Actually, I'm working as a Linux admin. Started my career. I have around 13 years experience.
Hmm.
So I want to move as a DevOps. So I'm watching your videos. I'm understanding the things because I know the concepts, and
Hmm.
also it is your way of teaching is very easy to understand. I'm doing good. I don't have any issue. But is it possible? So if I follow the things, if I follow the steps, means you told like date process. If I follow the
Hmm.
date
Hmm.
process, so with this experience means I can join as a
Okay.
1 year or 2 years experience as a DevOps, or how it will be like.
Yeah, that's totally fine. See, the concepts that you're going to learn, the concepts that freshers are going to learn, are almost going to be the same. Only thing with
Okay.
your experience, right? With your experience, you might be asked questions more at the design level. Okay. So,
Mm-hmm.
right, how would you design it? What are the best practices? What is a framework that you are going to use? How are
Mm-hmm.
you going to document the things that you have learned? How are you going to train the junior engineers? Now, to reach that point,
Mm-hmm.
you should first cover all of these basic things, right? It's not that,
Mm-hmm.
it's not that you directly learn the design and you directly become an architect. You should first
Mm.
start with the same steps or small steps that others are following, whether it
Yeah.
is
Oh,
3 years
sorry,
experience.
sorry, sorry. Sorry, or you're going. Oh, sorry, I disturbed you. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. No, I was saying whether it is 3 years, 4 years, 7 years, 10 years, the basics are something that everyone has to learn. On top of that, as you as you gain experience, or because you have more experience, you will be asked questions at the design level, architecture level, documentation, best practices. That's the only thing that's going to be different.
Okay. Actually, I saw some of the success stories for one of your student saying they are from defense. They have done other than IT. Some of the people are joined as a DevOps. Recently, I have saw some a support guy joined as DevOps. He's having experience of what I am having, but he's in a service support team. So I'm having Linux admin skill. That too, I can say like L1, L2, more bit of L3 kind of work I had it till now. So is it? They will ask me says, means architecture, all those things, or they will treat me as a 1 or 2 years experience. Like.
No, no, no. All your experience will be counted. Okay. So
Okay.
will you be able to join? Uh, I think you should mute yourself. There is a lot of noise. Yeah. So uh, will you be able to join them for 1 or 2 years experienced salary? Like you have 12 years experience, right? Will you be okay joining that company for 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs as or 5 lakhs, 6 lakhs, whatever is the fresher salary of that company? No, right? So when you can't join at that salary, they would be expecting you to have experience at the 10 years, 11 years thing. But you can explain them that I'm coming from a support background. I transitioned into DevOps 3 years ago, 4 years ago. So my knowledge of DevOps is 3 to 4 years. But I have other knowledge in support background. I have leadership qualities, like I've been leading a team. I was helping junior resources. All that you can explain. Okay. Thanks, Sandeep. Okay, there are a couple of questions. Let's quickly take them. One is from Varun. Um, as fresher DevOps in small IT or MNC job, DevOps interest, but MNC pays more. Advice. Okay. Yeah. See, as a fresher, to be honest, it shouldn't matter that much, because at the fresher level, I don't think you are looking at the job stability. What you would be looking at is challenges. What you would be looking at is uh, the project that is offering you to learn more. So whether it is MNC or whether it is a small IT company, if you are a fresher, I would recommend you to focus more on the project that you are going to get. During the interview, ask them to explain you what is the project that you can work on if you join their company, right? Focus on that. It doesn't matter if it's a small company, MNC, or startup. Satish, how and where DSA and system design will come into picture for DevOps engineers? So, data structures and algorithms, talking about it. So, there are data types, there are complex data structures, right? For example, linked list, or you have stacks, queues. These are very, very, very less used by DevOps engineers. To the matter of fact, a DevOps engineer, let's say some DevOps engineer or most of the DevOps engineers, they might not use LinkedIn, linked list throughout their entire career as well. Okay, they might use arrays, they might use, let's say, lists, dictionaries, but complex data structures like linked lists, they don't come into picture in your DevOps engineering role unless you are doing development plus DevOps. So yeah, as a DevOps engineer, you don't have to focus more on data structures and algorithms. System design is important because you need to understand the high level design. Let's say you are designing a VPC, you are designing an EKS cluster. You need to understand the high level design of VPC, networking, EKS cluster, high availability, multiple region, cross region setup, right? All these things is important. So focus on high level design, but DSA is not very important unless you are targeting companies like Google, where it's part of their interview process, right? Cool. Yeah. Hi, Guru. What's up?
Nothing, man. I always log in and say hello to my mentor, whose name is you, obviously.
Oh wow. No. I was seeing your website the other day. Great work, man. You like it's amazing what you're doing there. I think we should sync up sometime on explaining that to the subscribers.
Yeah. So yeah. Thanks for means it's an honor which is coming
No,
from
no,
you.
no,
To be honest.
no.
No, no.
Definitely not.
See, respect where respect is due. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah,
And the thing is, this is my passion rather than profession. You know what I mean? Yeah.
yeah.
Exactly. And when I see something, oh, this is good and this is good, where I
Hmm.
can go and explore, then I go and do it. And of course, I share it with other people. I've started to look at if you look at the engineering at Agile Guru thing,
Hmm.
there is,
Yeah,
the thing is, I was looking at a framework which will allow me to create a blog with
yeah,
the customization I want to do. And it
yeah.
was, so I developed that on my own. And of course, so it was so, and it's very fast because ultimately it uses Java and some templating engine, and it creates um, a static website,
Hmm.
HTML. So then it becomes very fast and kind of non-hackable because it's read only HTML. There is nothing you can do about it. So yeah, it was a good idea. And lately I was looking into security, and
Hmm.
I the one which I put, but the thing is, unfortunately, somebody did a DDoS attack on it, and it failed.
Uh, okay.
So I had to take it out. So sec.agileguru.org is down at the minute, which is
That's
a bit
okay.
sad, really, that people should not. Means I provide all these things for free, and what they do, they go and whack it.
Yeah. No, I think, see, this is where I was actually interested. Like, probably we can collaborate sometime, and we can explain people about rate limiting, DOS attack, right?
Hmm.
We can explain how did you design more from DevOps point of view,
Hmm.
because a lot of our subscribers are cloud engineers. They are
Hmm.
interested in networking. They are interested in high level design,
Hmm.
development. Yeah, they might not understand. So,
Yeah,
uh,
the thing is, means for some of these ideas, you need to have a bit of a develop. I'm not saying full time,
I know.
like
Yeah.
they don't need to be Abhishek or Guru. They can be a little bit less if possible. The thing is, uh, and I also get more time given that my daughter has gone to university, so I have a bit more time. Is anyone else waiting in the queue? We can take their questions if you want. Yeah. So, but yeah. So I feel like I can contribute, obviously. Yeah, so let's catch up
Yeah, yeah.
tomorrow and day after tomorrow. Of course, badminton. Yeah,
Yeah, we'll
and
we'll pick up offline. Let's see.
yeah, yeah. Okay, I'm just here to watch and listen to you. To be honest, for some reason my YouTube was not performing well, so I thought I'll directly come into stream here. That's
Perfect. Yeah. Actually, even I'll be logging out in the next 5 minutes.
Hmm.
I need to step out for something.
Hmm.
So yeah, let's see who are those last two subscribers who are going to get a chance to
Hmm.
speak. Let's see. We'll keep it short. Let's see if anybody is interested in joining. I'll put the link out. So somebody was saying you are doing AI assisted DevOps. Now this will take away jobs of DevOps engineers. Kind of don't do it. Nothing is going to change if I'm making a course. Come on.
Thing is, people who are negative about it, they need to understand AI existed more than 30, 40 years ago.
Yeah,
It's just they have now the AI companies have better hardware. That's
yeah,
what it is. And they have better algorithms. That's
yeah,
it. And the thing is, simulation of those algorithms is easier nowadays given the hardware they have. Yeah. And if they are afraid of this one, think about what quantum will do for you.
yeah. I mean, it's not any time to scare.
Yeah, the thing
It's
is,
always.
it's all, see, remember, people who do smart work and hard work, yeah,
Hmm.
they will always succeed. They will have something to to um, to
Yeah,
perform. Let's put it that way. Yeah.
yeah. Let's take our last you know subscriber for today, Karthik. Sorry, what Chakradhar. Sorry,
Yeah,
my
yeah.
bad. Yeah, my bad. Sorry. Yeah, Chakradhar. Please go ahead. Ask your
I am
question.
yeah. Thank you, Abhishek. Means I have gone through many of your videos. In that, my favorite is Terraform. So
Awesome.
basically, I basically started as myself as an Oracle DBA, wherein I have around 10 years experience in Oracle DBA. But and then I moved as an SRE, and wherein I could pick, wherein I had an opportunity to work on Terraform, but I was not well versed in it. But I have gone through your Terraform complete end-to-end videos, and I can means I was not able to understand a lot of concepts while I was working, but I could see quickly all the Terraform related stuff, and I could be able to correlate, and then I can actually explore a lot from past 1 or 2 years. Uh,
Hmm.
like now, I can say that I at least crossed at least moderate to iron. So I'm very thankful, and I just took that Udemy course. I want to complete it quickly so that I can learn EKS.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect. Yeah.
Thank
So
you.
you
Please.
so you don't
Yeah.
have any question basically.
No, no.
It's
I
more of
want like to tell that, yeah, anything, and
yeah,
also the Prometheus one also I've seen a lot.
yeah.
Wherein the end-to-end monitoring, right? That also helped me a lot. But some
Perfect.
sort like AI, if you can bring something, it
Sure.
would be helpful. Yeah.
We are doing AI assisted DevOps course. It will definitely help you. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you,
Thank you.
Chakradhar.
Yeah.
Okay, because there was no question last time, let's invite Raghu. Hi, Raghu. We can't hear you. You're on mute.
Yeah, hello,
Yeah.
Abhishek.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I'm having 3.5 years of experience at this from QA team, like as a performance and automation engineer. Like already we talked also. Like I have been preparing for DevOps in the last past 8 months. Like I have been seeing your videos, and also like I have done nearly 10 plus projects also. But when this last 2 months I'm approaching for interviews, but still since I'm mentioning like I'm transitioning from QA, like no one is interested to even
Yeah.
consider me as well. So
Yeah.
I'm not sure like how to approach also in this case.
No, I mean, it's very simple, right? Let's say you are, let's say you are building a house. Okay. and assume I'm a plumber, but you need an electrician. Okay. And I'll come to you and I'll tell you that, I'm a plumber, but I'll do the entire electrician work of your house. Will you accept?
Yeah.
You will definitely not accept, right? Right?
Yes.
You will say that don't try this thing at my home. Do it
Yeah.
somewhere else and then come back. Right?
Yes. Yeah.
So that's why you are learning the concepts. Why are you watching the videos on the channel? Why are you doing practicals? Same thing
Mm.
people do in other work, right? What they do
Mm. Yeah.
is, if a if someone wants to become an electrician, what they do is, they assist somebody, or they do some work like a sandbox kind of a thing at their non-critical environment, like maybe in their office or something. They learn things, and then they go to the actual playground, or then they go to the actual work. That is exactly what you're doing. Okay, so you are learning the concepts, you are doing the practicals, you are implementing the projects. From this you will gain some practical understanding. Got it? Now
Yeah.
you can tell in the interview that, don't tell that you are a QA and you want to shift to DevOps engineering. Nobody is going to hire you. Okay, it's very common in the field of IT. So gain some practical experience here. Showcase that experience in your LinkedIn. uh, Let people know that you are working on these kind of things for last 6 months, 1 year. You have been practicing a lot of things, and then try to explain that to the interviewer. Okay.
Okay.
One thing
Yeah.
I would add also is,
Hmm.
um, in your means I think I have said it in couple of other sessions as well. I'm not sure. Don't use the word switch.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the first thing a manager, when they look at the word switch, means they will think that you were not good at in your previous job, and that's
Hmm.
why you want to switch.
Okay.
Yeah. So what you can say is, it's all about positioning. Yeah, yourself. Say that you are doing the testing bit in a DevOps architecture or a culture.
Hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, saying that you were automating the testing, putting it into a pipelineable artifact.
Okay.
Yeah, but then when you saw all these DevOps people doing this, it got your interest, and you want to
Okay.
implement it,
Hmm.
Okay.
and say that you can bring value, twice the value, because you have learned DevOps. You can do that bit as almost a fresher, but given all the testing quality things I have done before, I can integrate the quality pipeline into your applications very easily. Now that way
Okay.
they see two skills from one person.
Yeah.
Okay.
This is what happens with Abhishek or myself or anyone. They don't look at Abhishek as an infrastructure engineer or a DevOps engineer. They
Hmm.
look at him as a problem solver who can bring multiple values. It's a very simple thing. It's all about positioning. See, for example,
Okay.
right, if I tell that I want to become a chef, there is no way that's going to happen. I don't know even how to, like, let's say if I say I want to switch from being a software engineer to a chef, they will think that I'm very bad software engineer.
Yeah.
It's a very simple thing. Think from the other person who is interviewing you.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a very
Yeah.
simple. Continue though. Say what you have done, how you have integrated with pipelines, the DevOps pipeline into your testing. What is the
Yeah.
value you got? How much artifacts you have created? What is the dollar value you created? All these small things, and somebody will think, okay, there may be a company who want developer in test, as they call, or DevOps in test. Also, there are lots of roles in there. Maybe they will take you there, learn from there, and slowly, maybe in 1 or 2 years, transition away.
Yep.
Okay.
That is how you should be thinking. Don't use the word switch, because it ain't going to work.
Okay.
Yeah. So I mean,
Okay.
this is very interesting, but unfortunately I have a hard stop, like I
Mm.
mentioned in the beginning of this session. So I know a lot of people are in pipeline. A lot of you want to get onto this call and talk, but I have a very hard stop, and I have to
Abhishek,
go.
can I ask, like, if on your behalf, if you want, I can do on your behalf, but not on, of course, not on SteamYard. Can I give you my, what do you say, um, Google Meet, and they can ask me there if you don't mind?
Yeah, please put that in the
Just
chat.
give me 1 minute, okay? Let me start that so that you can tell people,
Yeah.
because I will not be able to type. So I'm here. Obviously, I will only do what I know. I'm nowhere near Abhishek for sure.
No.
Yeah.
No, come on.
So tell people that
Hmm.
I am here and I have got some spare time. Of course, it will be quite late night for you. So I have put in the private chat. If you can put it for other people that this is where I am, then they can join me if they want.
Perfect. I mean, thank you, Guru, for offering that. So if anybody is interested, I'm showing that on the screen, and I have also highlighted the comment. So Guru is offering a free session right now. So if anybody is interested, they can jump onto that, and you can uh, ask questions to Guru. Thanks so much, Guru, for
No
you know
worries, man.
help.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
Abhishek,
doing
final
it.
word.
Okay. See
No,
you then.
sorry, I have hard stop. I need to go. My bad.
Okay. Actually, only one thing. Thanks for helping me explain the last 8 months. Most of the videos I have watched, and then most of the concepts I learned from you only. So I want to thank you in this moment. Before.
Thank you so much. Take care. Bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Thanks, Guru. Bye.
Hey, thanks, man. Okay then.